Y'all, I'm out of breath. What's up, chat? Today we're going to do a story time about how I got pregnant with twins in my lesbian poly relationship. The comments be having me so shook it. There was a comment that said, basically, they're using her to get a baby. And she doesn't understand because how traumatized she's been in her life. She's just a lost soul looking for love. When I seen that comment, y'all, it was... Oh my gosh, that is the craziest thing I've ever heard. Bae, they say y'all using me to get a baby. I don't know. This is what they say. They said that I'm too traumatized to understand. I'm too traumatized to understand that y'all are using me to have a baby. And I'm just a lost soul looking for love.
Girl, I would have been perfectly fine with no more kids.
I know. You are delusional.
I didn't even want more kids.
She didn't.
I've been raising kids my whole life. I did not want any more kids. You and Keisha wanted more kids.
And here we are. But anyways, y'all, let's get into this story time on how I got pregnant in my poly lesbian relationship. Because for one, they didn't need to use me to have a baby because Keisha can have kids and Alasia can have kids. Another thing, Alasia already has an adopted daughter. So they had a daughter before they even met me. Okay, and I came with 2 kids. Okay, so let's just put that out there. They are not using me for a baby. These are me and Alasia's baby. My DNA are in these babies, are in both of them. Alasia's DNA are in both of them. Don't you think if they were using me to have a baby, they would use either Keisha's, DNA and Alasia's DNA, like, no. And another thing, do y'all know once these babies are born, they're legally mine? Like, do y'all understand that? I'm signing the birth certificate and Alasia is signing the birth certificate. Let's just get into how we got here. All right, we did reciprocal IVF. Reciprocal IVF is different from regular IVF. Reciprocal IVF focuses on lesbian couples that want to have babies and babies that are a part of both parents. Okay, there's a lot of testing you can do in reciprocal IVF. There's a lot of things that you can get done. You literally can build a baby with reciprocal IVF. You can find your own type of sperm donor. You want to find your own sperm donor, you can do that, but they still have to go through the whole cryo process and do everything like that. We spent $87,000 on our reciprocal IVF process, and that is just what we spent. Some people spend way more. I know somebody in a Facebook IVF group, and this woman, I kid you not, said $200,000, and it's insane. Or it can be way less. But our process was $87,000, and that is also because all the testing we got done. That is because of our cycle, all the medication that was needed. Everybody is different, okay? And everybody's body, like actual body, is also different. That is what we did to get pregnant. When we first got into the relationship, we're getting to know each other. Alasia asked me, like, do you want any more kids, stuff like that. And I told her off the rip, yes, I do. And people in the past, my ex wanted to have a baby with me, but I just knew that was not the person I wanted to have a baby with. So I let Alasia know that, like, I do want babies. I just haven't yet because this is not, the people I was with they weren't meeting any requirements. Alasia met every one of those requirements. Alasia is a great human being. She's a great mother. She is just great all around. And if we broke up right now today, she would never steer our kids wrong. She would never hold the kids over my head. She would never use them to hurt me or anything like that. So that is why I chose to have a baby with Alasia. And she's so beautiful and she's very smart. She is amazing. I wish y'all knew my woman like I knew my woman. You feel me? So that is why I chose to have a baby with Alasia. So Alasia has been raising kids all of her life. All of her life. She has many siblings and she raised them. And she let me know that she didn't really want kids. If it wasn't for me, she wouldn't have kids. She said that was her plan. She never wanted to have kids because she's been raising kids all of her life. And this is her time to shine. So if it wasn't for me, we would not be having kids. So it's just funny when y'all say they're using me for a kid when Alasia didn't want kids. And my woman just loved me enough to cater to what I wanted in my lifestyle, and she made adjustments and changes for me. So if it wasn't for me wanting kids, Alasia wouldn't have any biological kids, okay? The twins do not have a father. There's no dad, okay? So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. Like, Alasia is very excited for the twins, and at first she tried to hide like her excitement. She was happy, like she always been happy about it, but she was trying to hide her excitement, But now she is nesting so hard. She does stuff around the house all the time, like builds the nursery, and just get excited when we're talking about the baby. She's always bragging about them, just always talking about them. She's super excited for them. So I'm really happy about that. I'm also super happy about them. And she's just y'all just gotta know her to understand what I'm saying. Like, this has just been a beautiful process between me and her, and I really love that I even like came to social media about it, because a lot of people did not know about reciprocal IVF. So Keisha is also getting pregnant, so we actually tried to get pregnant at the same time. But Keisha wanted to do home insemination because she wanted to use her own embryo, and that's completely fine. There be people in the comments be like, why didn't Keisha carry hers? That's wrong, da da da. Keisha didn't want to. Keisha said she wants her own embryo, and that's understandable. Keisha doesn't have any biological kids either, so that's understandable. She just didn't want to do reciprocal IVF. We did home insemination, and we did something wrong. It didn't work. So now we are in the process of doing IUI, and she's going to use her embryo. We're going to get sperm, and she's going to be pregnant. So yeah, guys, I've always wanted a huge family. So, and I'm just grateful that that is what I'm able to get. What the fuck was that? Anyways, y'all, so we already have 3 kids, okay? I have Eris, okay? That's Alicia's adopted daughter, but that is my baby girl, and that is her baby girl. I have London and Roman. Those are my 2 biological boys, but those are also their kids too, okay? And so now we're about to have the twins, and Keisha's about to get pregnant. And what if she get pregnant with twins? Like, I could have 7 kids here. Oh my gosh, that's insane. But I've always wanted something like that. I am very much a mother, okay? I'm a motherly person. I love doing mom things. I teach my kids. I feed my kids. I am a stay-at-home mom. I do all the mom things, okay? And that is just the life I want. I'm literally living the life I want to live. Like, this is what I want. I get everything that I want. I manifest everything in my life. Everything great comes to me because I manifest it. The laws of attraction is real. Well, I believe in that. It's all right if you don't. But I'm just saying, this is what I want to do. If anybody here didn't like what was going on, they would leave, okay? I'm telling y'all right now, they would leave, okay? So, yeah, guys, that is how I'm pregnant in my poly lesbian relationship. I have a TikTok at lissa.love, and you can go down my TikTok and see our journey. Our journey was very crazy, very hard, because all the medication we had to take. When we started our reciprocal IVF, me and Alasia had just bought our $500,000 house. We just had $590,000 put into a house. And we, in that same month, we had to turn around and drop $87,000 on reciprocal IVF. So that whole thing, it was just really crazy. And I'm just thanking the universe that we were able to do it, because, you know, when you go into any fertility, there's no stopping, okay? So, and you have to pay as you go. There was no payment plan. So we did this in 2024. Neither one of our insurance covered it. And they just passed a law in January. Now insurance covers it in whoo-hoo! Oh, that made me so upset. But I'm still grateful. Since our insurance didn't cover it, we paid everything out of pocket, y'all. It's insane. Like, it's insane. You can't do payment plans. So you have to pay as you go. Like, say you got a doctor appointment, $900 off the rip or something like that. Okay, you pay them. Okay, you have to pay for, you know, the blood draw. You have to pay for every little thing that they do as you go. And if you don't have the money to do it right then and there, you have to stop, and then your process is started over. So you can't just say, okay, maybe we can wait till we get this money and I'll pay it then, because your cycle will stop and you're going to have to start over, and you're going to have to repay stuff you already paid for. The medication is super expensive. Alasia's medication alone had to come up to, like, I want to say $25,000, like, alone. So my medication was also very expensive. I just don't remember it off the top of my head. But on my TikTok, lissa.love, we have a lot of details on our reciprocal IVF. I posted every receipt that we got, and y'all can go do math. That it was crazy. It was insane. But yeah, y'all. Y'all, I'm thinking about doing a Q&A, so y'all can drop questions in the comments. It could be about anything. I'm going to screenshot the comments, and I'm going to put it on a video and answer those questions. And I think that would be fun to do. So yeah, I'll see y'all in the next video.